And what's up, everybody? We're back with another episode of the Live, Laugh, Left podcast. Back again. It's time to keep moving. Back with somebody that's not Garry, because that Garry has a beard, and the beard is gone.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody brace yourselves. It's me. I just woke up not even a couple minutes ago, so I'm just
That's right. So did
my
I.
name's my name's Ken Palm.
What? Anyway, got a lot to talk about this week. Homestead's in the books. We got a lot to talk about as far as that. Some big penalties. I will say right off the bat, I did not get a chance to watch any of the races this weekend, so I went strictly off the highlights for these notes, just so you know that hopefully I'll watch more of it this week, because weekend, I should say. We got some other news to talk about too. As we get closer to Throwback weekend, we got a lot of throwback schemes that have been revealed that we're going to go over, as well as some other fun news. And then, of course, at the end, we will preview this weekend's action at Martinsville. So, let's get straight into it. We first talk about Homestead. Rugario and Rhodes started. Ben Rhodes started off a big wreck on the first lap of the truck race, so that was pretty fun. Kyle Larson was in this race. He was trying to go for a triple header victory. He would end up spinning in the third stage after a pretty clean second stage, but Larson had a good run going, but ultimately went for a spin. Corey Heim also had a really good night going. He was dominating, but then had a mechanical problem late in the race that took him out of contention. And that opened the door for Kyle Larson to have just enough time to stage a comeback and really just school the field there at the end of the race and get the win. It was funny because like you watch the highlights and the announcers were like writing him off with like 10 to go because he was in like 8th place, and then with like 4 to go he takes the lead, and they're just like, wow, I never saw that coming. Yeah, shut up. Shut up. Fox bad is basically what that means. But Larson wins to the dismay of many, but yeah, it's okay. Then the Xfinity Series, Eckes blew his engine early. Christian Eckes did. Um, Wright spun around. So did Justin Bonsignor, spun out. It was a really bad day for Justin Bonsignor, actually. He hit the wall again in stage 3 and got a flat tire, which really took him out of contention for the win. Taylor Gray spun out late, which set up a very chaotic overtime restart that allowed Justin Allgaier to take advantage of it and get the win in overtime. And as they were coming to the line, Jeb Burton wrecked. So a pretty chaotic finish to the Xfinity race, but a calming winner in Justin Allgaier, a guy you would expect to see win. So Allgaier
Rest
picking
in
up.
peace, Jeb Burton.
He sucks, but
Sucks to suck.
But that was the Xfinity race, pretty chaotic. Allgaier getting his second win of the season, taking an early strides towards a championship run again. Then the Cup race. Christopher Bell spun out early in stage 1. It was a pretty chaotic day for Christopher Bell. He didn't really ever stand a chance to try and win. There's a lot of pit road chaos, though. A lot of contact on pit road, a lot of spins on pit road. Joey Logano ended up having to get pit stop backwards at one point just because of how chaotic everything was on pit road. So that was, and it was all really under green flag pit stops too. There's a lot of green flag pit stops in this race, as we could see that the Homestead surface is really starting to wear out. and is really starting to eat up tires now. Um, it was another terrible day for Ryan Blaney as he was in contention to win. He lost the motor again. Second blown motor in 3 weeks for Blaney. So that's definitely something that we have to keep in mind because that's pretty bad. But is it indicative of something wrong at Penske, or is it just bad luck for Blaney?
Who knows?
Alex Bowman hit the wall from the lead because the dumbass decided, yeah, I haven't been running the high line all night, but I'm going to choose to run the high line now with 8 to go, and that won't backfire at all. It backfired. He hits the wall and takes himself pretty much out of contention for the win. And guess who came to take advantage? Good old Kyle Larson. Took advantage with about 8 to go, and he won the race, winning 2 out of 3 on the weekend. He did run the Xfinity race, and he got a top 5, but did not win, obviously. So his chance at a three-peat came up short, but he still gets the win in Cup. So, yeah. He's now the third winningest driver at Hendrick ever, behind Jimmy Johnson and Jeff Gordon. So I guess that's that. But
Jeff Gordon. Yeah.
But ultimately, not a super chaotic race for Cup outside of the pits situation. But it's really what you expect at Homestead. So, yeah, there's that. So, as far as fantasy goes, we had Tyler Reddick this week. That was a bad choice because we were going to either pick him or Kyle Larson.
Should have picked Larson.
I swear it's cursed. I swear it's cursed. We got 1 total stage point and finished 8th. So it's not the worst outcome possible. But it sucks. All pain in this world.
It's alright. I don't like NASCAR fantasy. That's the one fantasy I hate because you never know what could happen.
True. Before we close the books on Homestead, we do have a lot of penalties to go over. Actually, not too many penalties. All of them come from the Xfinity Series. The 10 team, 18, 21, and 42 teams were each fined $5,000 for loose lug nut infractions. So that is.
Didn't the 8 already have one from the previous race?
Yeah, there's been a lot of loose lug nut infractions in the Xfinity Series last few weeks, but
Oh, in the Xfinity series, I thought you were talking about Cup.
but that's Homestead, and we'll put it in the books.
In the books.
We got a couple of silly season stuff to go over. Now, Austin Hill is going to be making 5 Cup starts this season with RCR in the 33. The first one, I believe, is Darlington that he's going to be running. Interesting to see how he's going to do there. Granted, RCR equipment is at an all-time low right now, so we can't take too much out of these races. Unless he wins, then we can take a lot out of him. But if he finishes 26th, we can't take a lot out of it.
Well, if he wins, then why haven't they put that kind of stuff in Kyle Busch's car?
Sabotage.
Or Austin Dillon's car?
Well, Austin Dillon just sucks. We already know that. Kyle Busch is being sabotaged.
The only reason why Austin Dillon won at Daytona was because they didn't throw a caution because of rain.
True. Very true. Also, big one. They have been rumoring changing the finale finally for it's going to be Homestead again in 2026. Whoa. Yay. Whoa. That's the rumor at least. Nothing is made official yet.
I sure hope.
And then they're going to change it again for 2027. And guess where they're going to move it? Las Vegas.
I quit.
Did you fuckers not take anything from IndyCar?
Just change it to Michigan from this point. Just change it to
Did
Michigan at this point.
IndyCar moved their finale to Las Vegas. Guess what? They moved that 2011. Guess what happened? A guy died. You want that to happen again?
Named Dan Weldon.
Yeah. Again, nothing is official. However, many sources are saying this is likely. Probably won't hear anything for a little while as far as an official announcement. But very, very, very weird that they're going to move it to Las Vegas. Yeah, let's have Michigan in the playoffs, actually. That'd be fun.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind it. I would buy multiple tickets for that. I'd love to see them in the playoffs.
They could have an early play. They could have like a first round playoff race. No problem, probably.
Yeah, heck, maybe make it the first race. Daytona's the cutoff race, and then go straight to Michigan. But cool. It ain't gonna happen. You know why? Because NASCAR can use this. Hey, I get it. Michigan has cold weather around that time, but I bet you NASCAR fans will deal with the cold and deal with all that just to watch a playoff race. I would.
We do finally, out of all my news, we do have some silly season throwback scheme announcements for Darlington. 3 out of the Hendrick camp have been announced. Chase Elliott's will be doing a throwback to Ken Schrader in the 25 when he was in the 25. Looks
sucks.
Yeah, they butchered it completely because the sponsors were very stubborn. So that's
hear it from Chase Elliott fans. We hate it.
On the William Byron is doing a Jeff Gordon throwback to when Jeff Gordon did his final.
Love every bit of it. Love every bit of that. What just happened? I think he disappeared. Tyler? Pringleson? Pringle? Pringle? if he's still recording. Hello. Um, how's everyone doing? Hmm.
Sorry about that.
He's back.
I'm back.
Okay, do we have to restart?
No. My father came down to grab things.
Mm.
We'll continue. I don't remember where we left off at. I think it was William Byron doing a Jeff Gordon throwback
Yes.
to his final race in the 24, which was at Homestead in 2015. I remember watching that race, and
I remember not watching that race because I got grounded. I got grounded. My dad said I can't watch the race. So I had to look it up on YouTube.
It's a pretty cheap throwback option in my opinion because he's still sponsored by Exalta, so they can just throw Exalta on a silver car and call it a day. However, it's pretty cool. I mean, kinda, I guess. I don't know. Denny Hamlin will be doing a Carl Edwards throwback to his Office Depot days. That's a pretty cool looking throwback, in my opinion. But, yeah. It's weird. The weird throwback. It's weird.
I don't know why he's throwing it back now because FedEx ain't with ya, boy.
Well, thankfully, it's not a throwback to FedEx.
Good.
And finally, Kyle Larson is doing a Terry Labonte throwback to his days in the Kellogg car again. He did that like 2 years ago, but he's doing it again. So, not that one. Different Kellogg car. He's doing the later Kellogg car with the Tony the Tiger, which he never did before. He did the one that he won his championship in, but not this one. Yes, that, but not the silver.
Except not silver. Yes.
So that'll be pretty cool. That's honestly my favorite paint scheme so far for Throwback Weekend. So it'll be fun to see that one on the track. But that's all the news that I had. I don't know if you had anything else, Gary.
What do you mean? My name's not Gary. Like you said, Gary isn't here. He's actually in a body in my closet right now.
That's strike 2. You get 2 strikes. That's a double strike. Murder.
What?
Identity theft.
What do you mean? It's not identity theft if you're the actual person.
True.
But anyways, no, I don't have anything really else to say.
Okay. Anyways, that is all the news I had. So now we're going to preview this weekend's action at Martinsville. I believe all 3 series are racing. They are.
Qualifying and practice are tonight for the truck series.
But we know how it's going to go. I mean, it's Martinsville. It's going to be short track racing. It's probably going to suck for the Cup Series.
Short track racing.
It's going to be fun for trucks and Xfinity night racing. It's going to be fun. Hopefully a lot of fun action, some good racing, good winners, all that jazz. So anyways, who do we think is going to win the truck race?
I'm looking at the entry list right now. It looks like I will take no NASCAR drivers or Cup drivers are in it. You know, I'm going to go with Rajah Caruth. Rajah. Oh, actually, there is a driver that's in the Cup Series. But I'm not going to choose him. I choose Rajah Caruth.
I'm going to choose... I don't remember. I'm going to choose Matt Crafton, even though he sucks.
It's okay. He used to not suck.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Xfinity.
Who do you think is going to win the Xfinity race?
Let's see here. Looking down. Screw it. I'm going to go with Eric Almirola.
I'm going to go with...
Having troubles there?
Fuck, I'm blanking. Connor Zilic. Why the fuck not?
Okay.
And then
So, for the Cup Series, last week, Tyler actually won after he said that he hates Briscoe. Briscoe finished third. So who proved you wrong there?
Chase Briscoe, I still hate him because he sucks.
But he finished third.
I don't actually
proved you wrong.
I don't actually hate the guy. I don't know where you got that out of your...
Also, before we say anything, Kyle Busch and Braxton Busch actually raced each other in winged modifieds a couple days ago. And Tyler's pick is going to be
Not actually
luck.
Harrison Burton.
Huh?
I'll take my chances with Josh Berry.
Josh Berry. Yeah, leave that now. So, two things. I just went back to back Hendrick. But two, is it going to be like last week? Well, you got a guy that sucks beating a guy that's better. I could have used this last week.
Garry's cooked.
Am I, though? Am I?
Who knows? Anyways, that's going to do it for this episode. Live, Laugh, Laugh podcast. So, stay tuned. More content. Me and Garry. Until next time. See you guys later. Bye.